Me and the big man out of wonder. We're out a wee donner, putting the world to rights. Looker. This is big hairy Looker.
Not so hairy today. Slightly less hairy.
He's a man mountain. Eats 10 kilograms of steak for his breakfast and 6 dozen eggs. Well, it's a beautiful day here. Swimming last night. We dipped this morning, very cold still. But look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Here's your coastline. Really, really gorgeous. I've got a sore throat. Started getting it yesterday afternoon, but it's healing already. You probably hear my voice. Really sore through the night. Really, really sore last night. Never had a sore throat like that. But it's gone already, so it's no sore anymore, so it's just my voice is funky. But anyway, we were just talking there about we were talking to a couple there, just about wild shelters and stuff, because there is one back along that coastline. And they said, I says, I've got a couple, and they said, why would you build one? I says, well, why not? I said, the places that you would go to in order to chill out and just, you know, when I said shelter from the storm, what I meant was shelter from your mind and the everyday stuff that goes on. That's why you would build one. That's why you would build a wee wild shelter, somewhere you can go, a wee base, where you can lie for an hour, chill out, turn off your devices, turn off your brain and just relax and be part of nature. It's important to get back to nature and get back to your true self. We're not really, you know, we're accustomed by convenience to live indoors with the heating on and stuff like that. But it makes you soft if you have too much of it. Too much of abundance has made human beings soft. Soft in the body, soft in the mind. And it's funny when you see people and the kids, they like wrap them up in blankets or tell them to put jackets on and stuff. And really, what would probably do them good is getting outside. A few weeks ago there was a holiday period, and I had been thinking about it lately. During that 2-week holiday period, I think it was Easter holidays, I actually never saw a kid out playing on a bike anywhere. I never saw kids out playing football. I never saw kids out doing anything really. I just never saw them. They weren't there. And it's quite sad, isn't it? Look at this here. They've tried to... It's an ill-conceived idea. They've used fencing and wire to try and subdue the sand dunes eroding. But you need to build an actual sea defence. That's just hopeless. Now it's all washed away, and now that the fence posts are all kind of... Yeah. It's a crazy idea. It's a stupid idea. That'll be a guy in an office in a council building that's thought that up. Look, there's a nice wee piece what I was talking about there. Yep. Nice wee piece. That's got some potential. Probably take that. That's got potential. Aye, yep, it's lovely. We're talking about bits of driftwood and what people do with them. I looked at this place up north and the woman had found driftwood on the beach. She'd varnished it and stained it and coloured it and really brought it to life, and it was on sale for £1,500, and she'd sold 3 similar pieces and shipped one of them to America, and I thought that was quite amazing. Well, no, right, you see what I mean about sea defence? You see the gabion baskets? Look, There's gabion in there. And that's how it should be. And then you put stone in front to naturalise it and make it look good. But the fence idea's silly, it's not going to work. Why would we think that the councils and stuff don't really do much along the foreshore, right? Because it's a cost code, they don't care. What they do care about is taking bungs from big business to throw up Burger Kings and Tim Hortons and crap quality housing. That's what they focus on. They focus on the brown envelopes. But we focus on reality. So it's a beautiful day here. People out enjoying the sun. And the weather's absolutely fantastic. There's a wee bit of a bite in there, but we're going to go in. Luca's got a bit of a sore leg, so we're going to go and get a swim when we head back up there. So another piece there, Luca, see it? Oh, we got a look at that. See it on the way back. It's a wee bit of wood there, it looks alright as well. There's the river mouth here. Beautiful. Again, it's a great bit of shore, but it's quite neglected. A lot of debris on it. A lot of tidal debris, which is a shame. Because it could be absolutely pristine, perfect sand. If it was just, you run a tractor along it a couple of times a week and just filter all the rubbish off. You know, take it to a burn pit. These beaches could be so... They are beautiful, but look, see that looks like a machine's banked that sand there, see it, to stop the erosion?
Yep.
That's definitely been machined. See, I don't get why they don't maintain our shores better, because the Ayrshire coast's got some of the most beautiful beaches in all of Scotland. But they, you know, there's a sign, right, here's a classic example of action too late. There's a sign up there saying eroding sides, right, erosion. So they'll stick a sign on it for 10 years and watch it erode. Why not prevention? Gabion baskets, do prevention. Yeah. I probably sound as if I'm getting annoyed, guys, and I don't mean that, but it does annoy me. It's ridiculous because they're not salvaging, they're not saving, they're not using their resources to maintain these for the future, for your kids. You know, it's ridiculous. They're just letting it go to rack and ruin while they build crap that nobody needs. The cycle just keeps on going. It's honestly, it's not right. Because somebody in an office sitting making silly decisions. This river's got quite a crazy current here. I was tempted to swim across it, but I'm going to change my mind. That's the tide coming in. You can see where the water drops away there. Don't know how deep that river is. Nice bit of coastline. Again, a lot of debris on it, which it doesn't need to be. It's a naughty tide, that. So me and Luke are just out a walk here. And look, here's a big hazard up here, a big massive pile of netting, seine netting, which is a nightmare for wildlife, really. Look, crappy signs. There's the netting there. That's a nightmare. That's a seine net. It's beyond repair because it's wrecked, but see all these wee floats, they're really handy. needs ripping away and burying. Because that's a disaster for a bird or anything that lands in it. Absolute nightmare. That river's quite deep. Wonder if that's been boys salmon netting, trying to capture salmon. It's definitely a seine net. And it's probably the right kind of depth for salmon. A gill net. Beautiful spot here. You can see the clarity there. Wee sandbar jukes out, but the deep bit's right here. It's a great bit of coastline. But like everything, it could always be so much better. But the investment doesn't come because it is the foreshore and it's free, and they don't invest in anything that's free. If they could monetise it and charge you just to walk on it, they would have it all maintained regardless of cost. That's a fact, by the way. It's not just a rant, however it may appear. Well, there you go. The beautiful Ayrshire coast. Arran is over this way here, Goat Fell in the distance. Down here you've got Girvan and Dunure, Lendlefoot, all the way down the coast. You've got the Ailsa Craig out here. Ailsa's beautiful. It's one of the biggest bird colonies. I think it's got something like a huge percentage of the gannets and stuff. Lovely. You get crap like this lying about. Don't like litter. Tide's racing up the river. Gotta come back with a net and with a knife and cut that netting up into bits. Beautiful. Whew. Sun's blinding. See? Really, really bright day. We're going to go up, get changed, get a dip, and let the cold water work its magic on our brains. That's the plan. Talking about beach walks. Talking to a couple, talking about beaches. Big man's like a shepherd, look, carrying the spoils. And I says to them, the woman said, why do you always feel better when you come off a beach walk or a day at the coast? And I said, well, why do you think? So everybody says, like, you know, the salt air, the sea air, stuff like that. I said, no. The ice cream? No. The wind? The sun? No. What I think it is this. When you look at the sand, right? When you look at the sand, it's millions of little granules of rocks that used to be massive. One grain of sand, you know, 500 or 5,000 years ago could have been the size of a transit van. One grain of sand could have been the size of a house from a greater piece of rock. And over the years of rolling back and forward with the tide, that sand's became what we will now walk on. So what is rock? Rock is energy. It's geology, time and pressure. So rocks are gigantic pieces of energy. So we're walking across gigantic rocks in their smallest form. So we're walking across energy. We're walking across an energy field. So a beach is just one gigantic energy field, and the tide refreshes it all the time. So the fresh energy just keeps turning. So when you walk across an energy field, you absorb that energy. So why do you feel better after a day walking on a beach? You feel better walking on it because you're walking across energy. Every footstep, your foot sinks into that energy and your body absorbs it. That's what I like to believe. Can that be proven scientifically? Who cares? As long as you feel better, keep doing it. Simple, eh?